Hello students, good morning. I'm your Ram Singh present again with new topic which is going on the climate chapter 4 of geography. So in that a subtopic that is the Indian monsoon. Let us know all about Indian monsoon, what is their nature, what are their features, right? Without wasting time, let us start it. The climate of India is strongly influenced by monsoon winds. The sailors who came to India in historic times were one of the first to have noticed the phenomenon of monsoon. जो ਸੇਲਰਸ ਸੀਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਵੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਫॉर ਦੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਡ ਪਰਪਸ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਨੋਟਿਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਮੌਨਸੂਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਕੁਛ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਵਿੰਡ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ. They benefited from reversal of wind system as they came by sailing ships as the mercy of winds. The Arabs who had also come to India as traders named this seasonal reversal of the wind system monsoon. The monsoons are experienced in the tropical areas roughly between 20 degree north and 20 degree south. So monsoon जो है वो 20 degree north and 20 degree south तो जोड़ा हैगा इस दे विच ही experience कीती जा सकती हैगी है. And to understand the mechanism of the monsoon, the following facts are important. The different heating and cooling of land and water. Now these are the points for the better understanding of the mechanism of the monsoon. The different heating and cooling of land and water creates low pressure on the landmass of India, while the seas around experience comparatively high pressure. The shift of position of intertropical convergence zone ITCZ in summer over the Ganga plains. This is the equatorial trough normally positioned about 5 degree north of the equator. It is also known as monsoon trough during the monsoon season. The presence of high pressure areas east of Madagascar, approximately at 20 degrees south over the Indian Ocean, the intensity and position of this high pressure area affects the Indian monsoon. The Tibetan plateau gets intensely heated during summer, which results in strong vertical air currents and the formation of low pressure over the plateau at about 9 km above sea level. The movement of westerly jet stream to the north of the Himalayas and the presence of the tropical easterly jet stream over the Indian peninsula during summer. Apart from these, there are some more phenomena which are affecting to the monsoonal mechanism. Apart from this, it has also been noticed that changes in the pressure condition over the southern oceans also affect the monsoon normally when the tropical eastern South Pacific Ocean experiences high pressure. The tropical eastern Indian Ocean experiences low pressure, but in certain years there is a reversal in the pressure condition and the eastern Pacific has lower pressure in comparison to the eastern Indian Ocean. This periodic change in pressure condition is known as southern oscillation or SO. The difference in pressure over Tahiti, it is in Pacific Ocean, and Darwin in northern Australia is computed to predict the intensity of monsoon. If the pressure differences were negative, it would mean below average and low late monsoon. A feature connected with the SO is the El Nino phenomenon, in which a warm ocean current that flows past the Peruvian coast in place of cold Peruvian current every 2 to 5 years. The change in pressure conditions are connected to the El Nino. Hence, the phenomenon is referred to as NSO. El Nino Southern Oscillation. Now, the onset of the monsoon and withdrawal. Onset of the monsoon and withdrawal. The monsoon, unlike the traders, are not steady winds but are pulsating in nature. So these are the features to note down about the monsoons. These are pulsating in nature, and the duration of monsoon is between 100 to 120 days from early June to mid-September. Around the time of its arrival, the normal rainfall increases suddenly and continues constantly for several days and can be distinguished from the pre-monsoon showers. Subsequently, it proceeds into the Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. The Arabian Sea branch reaches Mumbai about 10 days later on approximately 10th June. This is fairly rapid advance. The Bay of Bengal branch also advances rapidly and arrives in Assam in the first week of June. After that, if we talk about the withdrawal or the retreat of the monsoon, is more gradual process. The withdrawal of monsoon begins in northwestern states of India by early September. By mid-October, it withdraws completely from the northern half of the peninsula. The withdrawal from the southern half of peninsula is fairly rapid. By early December, the monsoon has withdrawn from the rest of the country. The islands receive the very first monsoon showers progressively from south to north May, from the last week of April to the first week of May. The withdrawal takes place progressively from north to south from the first week of December to the first week of January. By this time, the rest of country is already under the influences of winter monsoon. Now, seasons. What are the seasons? Seasons, as I discussed about it, that season is a particular time in which a particular type of weather condition pertains. The monsoon type of climate is characterized by a distinct seasonal pattern. The weather condition greatly change from one season to other. These changes are particularly noticeable in the interior parts of the country. The coastal areas do not experience much variation in temperature, though there is variation in rainfall pattern. Now, let us discuss about the seasons one by one. First of all, the cold weather season means winter, as the winters are going to start now. The cold weather season begins from mid-November in northern India and stays till February. December and January are the coldest months. These are the features, you can note them. In northern part of India, the temperature decreases from south to north. The average temperature of Chennai on the eastern coast is between 24 degree to 25 degrees Celsius, while in northern plains it ranges between 10 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius. Days are warm, nights are cold. Frost is common in north and higher slopes of the Himalayas experience snowfall. During this season, the northeast trade winds prevail over the country. They blow from land to sea and hence for most part of the country. It is a dry season. Dry season means there is no any evaporation due to low temperature. That's why it is called dry season. Some amount of rainfall occurs on Tamil Nadu coast from these winds, as here they blow from sea to land. After that, next we can say in the northern part of country a feeble high pressure region develops with light winds moving outward from the areas. Influenced by the relief, these winds blow through the Ganga Valley from the west and the northwest. The weather is normally marked by clear sky, low temperatures, low humidity, and feeble variable winds. A characteristic feature of cold weather season over the northern plains is the inflow of cyclonic disturbances from west and the northwest. And after that, these low pressure systems originate over the Mediterranean Sea and Western Asia and move into India along with the westerly flow. They cause much needed winter rains over the plains and snowfall in the mountains. Although the total amount of winter rainfall, locally known as Mahavat, is small, they are of immense importance for the cultivation of rabi crops. Next one, the hot weather season. Hot weather season means summers, which are going now. Due to apparent northward movement of the sun, the global heat belt shifts northward. As such, from March to May, it is hot weather season. In India, the influence of shifting of heat belt can be seen clearly from temperature recording taken during March-May at different latitudes. In March, highest temperature is about 38 degrees Celsius recorded in the Deccan Plateau. In April, temperature in Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh around 42 degrees Celsius. In May, temperature of 45 degrees Celsius is common in the northeastern parts of the country. In peninsular India, temperatures remain lower due to the moderating influence of the oceans. The summer months experience rising temperature and falling air pressure in the north part of the country. A striking feature of hot weather season is the lull. These are strong, gusty, hot, dry winds blowing during the day over the north and northwestern India. Sometimes they even continues until late in the evening. Direct exposure to these winds may even prove to be fatal. Dust storms are very common. During the month of May in northern India, these storms bring temporary relief as they lower the temperature and may bring light rain and cool breeze. This is also the season for localized thunderstorm associated with violent winds. Torrential downpours, often accompanied by hail, in West Bengal. These storms are known as Kal Vaisakhi. Towards the close of the summer season, pre-monsoon showers are common, especially in Kerala and Karnataka. They help in the early ripening of mangoes and are often referred to as mango showers. Okay students, thank you. Our today's video ends here. See you again in next video. Thanks.